Hi everybody, my YouTube family, and those of you who are not my family yet, but you're going to be. It's Juniper Bloom Mystique. I am an ascension master, part of the gods of time. They want me to say this, so I'm going to. And a master healer. I am not your run-of-the-mill light worker star seed. I am totally different. I have been a big, huge part of what brought about this ascension, and that's what Spirit is wanting me to show you guys now, what I have done over the last, since 2020. So in 2020, in 11/11/2020, I cleared Mount Shasta. On my other videos, I talk about Jesus rising, and then I'm also going to post other videos of the pyramids as well. But this one is about Mount Shasta. So it was 11/11/2020. I had no idea what was coming until I do them. After you hear me talking right now, I'm going to show you the workshop that I did in clearing of Mount Shasta. And I'm going to show you again this picture, okay, of me. It was painted of me by another healer before I did it, okay? So she had done a reading of me, and she painted what she saw. And we had no idea what it meant at the time. But here it is. So this is everything that I've been talking about. I sat on Saturn, raised Atlantis, and then I cleared Mount Shasta. You see the god under Saturn? That was Hermes. I didn't know that at the time, though. Part of my awakening, I saw the triangle with the eye. And then the body is coming up is from Mount Shasta. Okay, and that is obviously me. My hair truly is that long. And she had never seen me. She was in another state. But this is what she saw in the reading that she did. So see, my hair really truly is that long. I don't know if you can see it, but it goes past my butt. Okay, so everything in that picture was very real, and it actually came true. And that's why I'm showing it to you. That painting was done prior to everything happening in 2020. Then I began by clearing Mount Shasta. No, first I rose Atlantis in one of my healings. I had to free my soul, and I raised Atlantis, and it was witnessed, but that one wasn't recorded, unfortunately. I wish I could get a statement from the person it was witnessed by. She has been on this channel talking about it before in the comments of some of my videos. And then this one is the one I'm going to show you today, and that is raising or clearing Mount Shasta. So Mount Shasta used to be the Earth's root chakra, and it no longer is. We cut off life support to California. That's not a joke. And I cleared out all of the souls of Mount Shasta, all of the darkness there, all of the ties there. And that's what you're about to witness now is my workshop that I did on 11/11/2020. I had no idea it was coming until these things happen. So please keep your mind open. Watch the thing in its entirety from beginning to end. Because from the beginning to the end of these, there's very important words that I use, very important things that are channeled from the moment it begins to the moment it ends. Spirit also has informed me that some of you lucky souls that do watch these will still be able to receive them. Only advanced souls can receive these healings, so keep that in mind. Some of you will just be able to get to witness it and know who I am and know what your world is really bringing forward, because I have been saying for quite some time, 333, that I am not normal. I am not a starseed or a light worker. I am a master. I didn't learn from anybody else to be able to claim the title master. I had a Kundalini awakening, and my life completely changed. And then I started doing all of these crazy things. There's more. There's way more than what I'm telling you that I've done. But Spirit has been pushing me to actually start to show these now. So I've done them in workshops before, and that's how they occurred, and they were in safe places. But now we get to bring them forward for all of you, because it is time for you guys to know who I am, what I've done, and what's coming for all of you. Okay, so I already did the Jesus one. This one is Mount Shasta. So keep your eyes open. Please watch these in their entirety with your heart open and your mind's eye open. Because it will change you. Even if you can't receive fully, it will help awaken you, okay? But try to do the healings, because some of you, lucky souls, will be able to receive that, is what they're saying. But you have to be ready enough. Then after this one, I'm going to post the ones that I did of the pyramids. It's going to be one by one. It begins with Fiji, okay? So this one is Mount Shasta. Hold on to your britches. It was quite a wild ride. Now, after I did this healing, it took me about a month to process every soul that I cleared out of this mountain. Because even with my missing person cases that you'll see on my channel, I don't just tell you what happened to them. I process their soul. I process their death. I release any emotions that they had still stuck from it. And all of that stuff. So these things are very real, and they affect me to the whole. And after a year and a half of doing all this work, when I finished all of the pyramids, my heart was enlarged. And I got very ill and I almost died. And I had to do a healing on myself, because with my Kundalini awakening and the earth work that I did and all of the people I've woken up and healed, because I'm also a healer, unlike any other you've ever met, I use my life force to do so. So I take these things very seriously. They have affected me greatly. They changed my life for the last 3 years. It was all I could do, all I could focus on. It is now who I am. So it took me a long time to process it. So watch it over and over if you have to. Take the time to process it, and I will warn you, these are very real, very serious. So be careful about any negative comments, because you are messing with the gods and with Jesus and things like that, and it's very real. So if you take your time to pay attention to what I'm doing, listen to it through and through, and do your research, you will see all the evidence for you. Okay? So again, welcome to my channel for those who are new. Juniper Blue Mystique. And I love you so much. To those of you who have followed me through and through, done the workshops with me, you guys are very special to my heart space, and you will always will be. Okay? So, open mind, open space. You are about to watch Mount Shasta be cleared. I truly hope you enjoy this workshop. Please watch it from beginning to end. See you soon.
Yes, we are now recording. Thank you, Pamela. I was so excited. I totally forgot. So Mount Shasta is what I pulled, you guys. I can't make that up. I just did that just now. Like, that's amazing in my opinion. So we've got, again, Mount Shasta. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't, I'm sorry, that took my breath away. I love it when I validate for myself, and validations come through all the time. And it's just, and so really I'm going to look at this card a little bit. Remember I said it's like really the portal, you guys, and that's kind of what this card is representing, isn't it? Like all these energy portals coming out of Mount Shasta. So I'm really going to be like in awe at what comes forward while we're in Mount Shasta today. Like, I'm super excited. I've never been there. I've heard it's in Northern California. Has anybody ever been there? I haven't. Me either. All right, so that was the first card from the Lemuria energy. And then the second card for what we need to surrender to is wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to this ecstasy of flow. So I really think that's wonderful too. So it's kind of like about abundance too, right? So we're surrendering to the fact that there's unlimited possibilities is what they're saying with this one. Let unlimited possibilities flow through and magical creation, and knowing that there's so much wonder and awe, just like when we were little and we would look at everything new and when we were like sponges and everything was exciting, and then life took that away. So we're going to bring all of that back, and we're going to surrender to that wonder and awe. I really like that. So Mount Shasta and surrendering to wonder and awe. And then one divine oracle for feminine energy. You guys, we also have Friday the 13th, this Friday, which really is all about goddess light, magical creation as well. So it's not just today. I want you to keep manifesting through the week, okay? And keep allowing your vibration to rise and surrendering to wonder and awe. Ooh, looky. Okay. Debbie coming in too. So I'm just pulling the cards, and then we'll go ahead and call in energy and introduce myself. Although you all really do know me, but that's okay. And then for the people in the future, we'll open up all the portals, and then we'll give it over to Pamela at first. Okay. All right. So divine energy. Ooh, I'm already sweating. Okay, you guys. So this one's big. I feel like we're going to detach from this too, because this is really a third dimensional construct. Make no judgments. And I'm really hearing self. I'm really hearing self. I feel like all of us do a lot of self-judging. And so we're going to eliminate that as well. That way we can surrender and rise in a higher light. And that's really what's coming through for this. Because I feel like every person in this and in the future that we'll watch is more judgment towards himself than anybody else. And so we're going to surrender and we're going to give that up and let the divine light just dissolve it and rise into a higher frequency. That's really beautiful. I love that. Let's stop judging ourselves and realize what beauty we really truly are and how magical we all are. I really like that. So those three are pulled into the energy. And again, I'm Bree, or Juniper Blue Mystique, as everybody here knows, but for those in the future also. And we're going to start calling in everybody's energy. I called forth the creator of all that is, all of the Galactic Council and the higher masters and beings that be, all of the elementals, all of the energy from the earth. We call in the energy from the north. Allow you to open us up, bring forth new energies and thoughts and wisdom, they're saying, and release all that is not needed. We are calling on the energy of the east, opening up the portals all over the earth, opening up our energetic centers, connecting to the divine light and wisdom of the earth. I call in the energies of the south to help us release and renew and gather and integrate, like hibernate, into our divine being that we are. And I call in the energies of the west and the mountains and Mount Shasta, of course, and all of the magical creation the earth really provides to us. We call on the energy of the sky, Father Sky, the masculine, beautiful, divine energy of Father Sky. And then we call on Gaia, Mother Earth, to really open up and activate and allow us to access Mount Shasta's portal, allow us to access her root chakra and heal anything that needs to be healed and remove any of the divide. We ask for this to be open. We call on any fairies and any beautiful beings that just wish to step forward. Now I call on everybody that's here and going to be here in the future as well. We have Andrea. I will just do first names, but I do call on all of you at the same time. So Andrea, Donita, Kathleen, Pamela, Amy D, and Amy H, Jacinth, Gigi, and Debbie, myself, and of course, everybody who will watch in the future. We call on you now. We open up all these portals for you, instant manifesting, divine protection and guidance, and everything that is for you to come forth in this transaction. Also call on the ability that whoever does watch in the future or the replay over and over, for that it just be just as powerful for them as it is for us here and now. So be it, and so it is. All right. Well, let me give the message Sandalphon brought forward too, and then we'll give it over to Miss Pamela. All right, so Sandalphon always steps forward as a seraphim angel. So we have the higher order of the angels energy here with us as well. They are asking that we embrace changes on the horizon. You have heard the call. Stand in the light. Knowing all will be all right. So much beauty in change, even if hard or uncomfortable at first. Stand in peace. Stand united, even amongst the world's biggest divide. All of you are receiving a gift of ascension, healing, support, divine connections, and an upgrade to your guides too, if needed. And then they talked about Mount Shasta being the energy portal to Earth's root. And we're going to be upgrading this for her and the collective, as well as uniting all of the divide. We're removing any hidden secrets within the earth and ourselves. And we're dissolving and uplifting our vibrational pulls and connections today. So beautiful. So does anybody have any questions before we do get started? There is some in the chat. Let me read that really quick. Oh, cool. Okay. So I will do some grounding too as we start. Pamela can actually ground us if she would like to. No? Okay. I'll ground us a little really quick. Yes, so Mount Shasta is said to be a Lemurian continent from 12,000 years ago. Oh my gosh, right? Like, I couldn't have made that up, you guys. I heard Mount Shasta when I woke up at 4 and then pulled my Lemuria deck, and we have Mount Shasta. So, absolutely, this is amazing. I can't even tell you how powerful this is. 11:11 right now. Yes. Yes, I can turn that down. Let me turn down my background music, which that background music is actually the portal also that they channeled for me. So it has codes in it. So if that's better, I hope. All right. Hi, everybody. Okay, so I'll go ahead and ground us. Everybody kind of take a deep breath. Before I do that, I almost forgot. So you grabbed a pen and paper. And if you wish to manifest, they want you to write it down now. Just a really quick thank you, universe, for my immediate blah, blah, blah. Of course, fill in the blah, blah, blah. But I'll go ahead and do this too. Thank you, universe, for my immediate, and keep every word positive. And after, just write, so be it, and so it is. I think that's better. So even if you're finishing that, I'm just going to go ahead and start grounding us. So I'm already seeing the energy coming from above. This is how they've been doing it the last few times for me, and I really like it. So it's like a tube, like a divine tube, I guess you could call it, coming down from the heavens, down to all of your crown chakra. So even Michael's here. I always forget his name, but he's always with us. So this light is coming down to your crown chakra, and it's like attaching you to the divine connection right now. So if you want, you can even touch your crown chakra, anything like that to help the transition of the energy flow. And it's like kind of attaching to your crown chakra, and it's allowing this divine light and energy to really flow down as we do this work today. And I can feel it. The top of my head is tingling. And the energy is beginning to come through your crown chakra, opening them up as we go down, they said, going into your third eye chakra. We're all going to have upgrades today too, they're saying again. Going down into our throat chakra, heart space, solar plexus. Whew, I'm already seeing Mount Shasta. Taking this energy down into our sacral chakra, root chakra, starting to remove any debris as we kind of pull it down. Going down our legs and allowing all of our cords to start coming down. And again, we're going to pull them all together, but it's not connecting us completely. It's just pulling the energy together for a more powerful connection. But you can easily remove at any time. So all of our roots are being pulled down together into the earth's layers, connecting to our Earth Star chakra now. Accessing this Earth Star chakra. Oh my gosh, you guys, I see Lemurian energy coming forth. And they want to really upgrade this Earth Star chakra. Something about the Earth Star chakra. So they're going to start upgrading our chakra now. So if you receive any sudden knowing feelings, just feel free to write them down as we go, they're saying. So I'm just staying here at the Earth Star chakra of all of you. I can see all of your individual chakras, you guys, and some are like more green, some are more golden, but they kind of radiate all colors to me. But they're very earthly colors. This is amazing. I see so many things I've never seen. So there's like a bird I've never seen before coming forward as I'm doing this. So we're pulling our roots down into the first layer of the earth, going through the first layer, going through the rock layer, into the water layer, allowing the water to wash over all of our roots and cleanse out any debris out of our connection to the earth, out of our energy field and our energy pool. Taking our roots down further to the crystalline layer, the crystalline grid, removing any third dimensional construct from our roots, you guys. So they're going to dissolve any denser energy from our roots, from old time connections. This is amazing. So I can actually see it, like removing any kind of dense energy from our roots, any old stagnant energy that will not be needed any longer. I'm even seeing like people's energy, you guys, being removed from your roots. So I saw one gentleman like, whoa, float away. So, you know, people tend to block us from connecting. And I think that's why it's really important that we be careful who we surround ourselves with. So we're bringing our roots down further now into the core. You guys, what they're telling me to do this time is we're going to wrap around the core and we're going to go all the way out through the other side of the earth and into the galaxy and connecting into all the planets. So our roots are being drawn out further and connected to all I see Saturn, I see Mars, I hear Mercury. This is amazing. And then they're wrapping you all in a blanket of stars. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. And now I see tree roots growing up from the earth and coming up your being and wrapping around your legs, coming all the way up your backside, down your arms, and up above you. So you're becoming a tree of the earth, your own tree of the earth. As above, so below. And Michael is really drawing that energy down for some of you. So he's already kind of working on your bubble and your energy field, your aura. And he's drawing your energy further down into the earth, really holding. So it's like he's like really pulling you down and kind of anchoring you in. It's almost like screwing you into the earth. It's really interesting. But I think this is going to be some life-changing work he's showing me. So he really wants us anchored in and ready to access these oh my gosh, my ears are ringing. Mary Magdalene is stepping forward. There's a lot. I see the dragons are stepping forward. There's multiple dragons. Oh my gosh. I see unicorns stepping forward. There's so many, you guys. Like, we are completely surrounded. I can see Galactic Council stepping forward. Lemurian energy beings that I've never seen before. It's like so powerful. And so I'm just acknowledging them. As I do this, my ears stop ringing. All of you are having wings, by the way. So all of you actually have wings. Whew, you are all earth angels. Let's see what else. So they're anchoring you into a 5th dimensional grid, you guys. That's what they're showing me. And the grid changed colors from the 3rd dimensional. It's different. It's like deeper down into the earth's core too, is what they're showing me. And they're really starting to anchor you into this new energetic flow. And now I'm starting to see Mt Shasta become so it's almost like a volcano is the way they're showing her to me right now. And she's opening up, and it's like this energy portal starting to open up. So we're just gonna sit with this for a moment until they prompt me to move on. Everybody take some deep breaths and feel into any tension that you're feeling and just allow it to release on your exhale. Surrender judgments of self completely. We surrender those now. Oh my gosh, you guys' loved ones are just stepping in too. So I see a whole bunch of your loved ones stepping in right now. Whew. Whew. So they're completely opening up the energetic field, the energetic realm. I see like complete energy just shooting up out of Mount Shasta right now, kind of like that card showed, but like light, just so beautiful. Oh, and it's like shooting out in the end. So you guys, I already see codes starting to come down into your crown chakras, and we haven't even begun. So this one's going to be all about codes and DNA activations and expansion and healing the earth. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, and they're also saying major heart expansion, heart wall changes, everything. All right, so now we're going to give it over to Miss Pamela. We're going to meet our elementals. That was amazing.
Not too long ago, I got a message from Mary Magdalene that it was my Earth mission, Earth healing mission, to help the elementals with the up leveling, or with the of their vibration, because the Earth's vibration is rising, and ours is, but the elementals have got a difficult time catching up. So I'd like to use this opportunity to help them, the elementals, with catching up with the rising of the vibration of the Earth from 3 to 5D. So in order to do that, I'd like first us to connect with the elementals and call them in, and see if you can see which elemental comes forward for you. And then we'll ask what this elemental in particular needs, or does it need to really be released from any particular vibration, or is it a general one? Disconnecting from the low vibrational energies and the lower energies that humans have projected or sent to them. So we can clear those, and then after the specific or general, we'll do a general cleansing and raising of the vibration of the elementals to help any which didn't come forward. And then I'll explain something about how you can set up an elemental hospital in your area, so you can help the elementals near you. So first, you again with your heart chakra and your heart, and feel Mother Earth beneath your feet. Feel her vibration, connect with her vibration. Call again upon all the elementals that want to step forward to use this opportunity to up-level their vibration and know that they are safe in this community, in this group. Forward for you. You can see perhaps fairies, pixies, which are spirits, salamanders, fire elemental. You've got air sprites, air sylphs, water sprites, sorry, and air sylphs. You can have unicorns and the dragons, of course. I don't know if they're really elementals, but we'll get them here anyway.
I see mermaids too.
Mermaid, yeah, mermaids. Okay, merman.
Merman.
Got kelpies. For me, the fire elemental comes forward. It's the salamander. What does this elemental need? How can you help them? Clean the air came up for me, so they needed clean air. Their message, and if you don't have your message, try to surrender. The expectation and receive. Be open to receive. Lower all boundaries for you to receive. Intend to lower all the boundaries for you to receive this message. Now collectively we intend this question, this help question of the elementals. Ask the dragons for help. So if, for example, for me, they wanted clean air, I asked the air dragons to clean the air. For us all to intend to the energies of all the elementals and lift them up, lift their vibration up with grace, ease and joy, and exactly to the level that is appropriate for that elemental. And send them love at the same time while doing this. Love and respect. This up-leveling of their vibration. Visualize the earth getting greener and more vibrant. You can see a change in an elemental. My elves are dancing at the moment.
I see fairies sprinkling dust all over all of you.
Really?
Yes, like fairy dust all over all of you. And dragonflies too. I even see snakes. Snakes over Mount Shasta, so it's like representing the change and power. Whew.
So now we're envisioning this, our whole world, our environment, in a high vibration, so the elementals, so that's a sign that the elementals are healthy and upgraded. I don't know why, but I sense kisses on my forehead.
My whole head is tingling.
So thank you.
Mm.
Pull back our energies. System.
I even see ants. So ants just came up.
Feel our feet on the ground again. To create an elemental hospital, which is an area for elementals to come to re-energize, heal. You can do so by going into nature, an area where you feel the urge to create an elemental hospital. You ask when you leave the door, please show me the area where I need to create, or where the elementals want me to create an elemental hospital. And so where you're guided, bring your crystals. And if you've got a crystal skull, that is even better, even more powerful. The crystal or the crystal skull, if you know how to work with them, to cleanse the Mother Earth in this area, cleanse her of any low vibrational energies. And when you get it clear, say that you intend to create an elemental hospital in this area for as larger area that's needed, and trust that your higher self will know what to do. You don't need to worry about doing it right or wrong. Have a clear heart and clear intention, and your higher self will know what to do. When you hear the sign that the elemental hospital is created, you can take your crystal or crystal skull, and that's it. They'll be forever grateful.
So your transmission was breaking up a little bit, so I'm typing what you were saying. So Pamela had talked about the elemental hospital in the end, and what she did is she raised the vibration of all the elementals of the earth. And I saw a lot of you have separate elementals. So some of you really tie into fairies, some of you it's dragonflies, some of you I even saw lightning bugs and unicorns. And so she really raised their vibration. And then with the, let me know if I'm wrong, Pamela, as I'm going, but with the earth, the elemental hospital. So when she said this, I heard all of you can actually step right outside your door and do it, because it's all needed in all of your areas. But when you open your door and you go outside, just say, please show me where I need to go to create an elemental hospital. So basically it's a space to raise the energies of your area, the elementals of the earth, and allow them to heal and energetically rise and grow. And take your crystals, and then wherever you feel like you are led to, you put your crystals into the earth and you ask to create a safe healing environment for the elementals and raise their vibration. Do I have that right so far?
First, clean the earth.
Clean the earth. So you ask them to clean the earth, cleanse the earth of any debris or lower vibrational pulls, and then to allow all the elementals to come and have a safe place as big as it needs to be. And then trust that your higher self will know how to take it further. Does that sound about right? So that gives you all a tool and an insight to how to raise the vibration of the earth around you and bring in the elemental energy there, and really just helping the earth to heal and grow. But it also raises your vibration, and it allows magic to come towards you even easier. It's almost like a feng shui type thing, but in an energetic field of the earth. Does that also make sense for you? Okay. So did everybody get that? Do we all hear that? I know she's in the Netherlands, so sometimes it does cut out a little bit. But that was really cool. So when she was doing that, I even felt the vibrational pull going up, and I could see all these animals climbing Mount Shasta. It was pretty funny. So that's what I kept seeing. Some of you also, when she was doing that, our guides, our spirit animal guides, were getting an upgrade in energetic field. So I saw owls coming forward. I saw snakes coming forward. I saw squirrels coming forward. I saw bears coming forward. So all of our spirit guides and spirit animals were also getting an upgrade there. And I don't know if you're aware of that, Pamela, but that's really what you were doing also. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And everybody said, thank you, Pamela. So that was really awesome. Yeah, I like feel really giddy right now. Like it's not even funny. All right, so now they already started showing me the pathway. And as we do this, they want you guys to just imagine the most beautiful reality you ever could, okay? And that's really what they're telling me. And not just for you, for your family too, because we all have wishes for our children and our loved ones, and we wish the best for them too. And when you do that, it even helps you more. So that's what they're showing me here. So let's hold space for that. Let's really feel into that within our system and how that makes us feel when we see us and all of our loved ones super happy. Because that's what they're showing us to do. And really hold this joy within your solar plexus area. Allow it to expand within your being, what this vision really feels for you. Everything that you wish for, everything, no limits. With your family, with the world around you. Envision it. Kind of put it in your solar plexus and hold it. And allow it to anchor in and allow it to become your reality right now, like shifting it into your reality right now. As we start to bring up the earth light into our feet. So it's coming up the cords and into our feet, the pink goddess light and the healing earth light. And I do see all the elementals circling around us, you guys. Whew, that's so cool. So the light's coming into your feet, coming into our ankles. It's clearing out any debris within our system that's going to keep us from transitioning in the ascension or in the energetic shifts that are coming. So they're showing me that. So it's at like a cellular level cleansing right now. So if anything comes through as I do this, I will just throw it out. If it resonates for you, then it was for you. So the light's going up into our ankles, into our calves, up into our knees. I did hear gout. Somebody has either gout developing or symptoms of gout, which really points me to like your body's almost producing more salt excretions and less acidic, like it's acidic imbalance. So pH imbalance really is what you could really go to with gout. So be aware of that. Be aware of the acidic you're taking in and what you're not really being able to get rid of and how your body's feeling when you eat certain things, they're saying, because it's really just a matter of a gentle switch in your diet. So less acidic foods, more balanced pH water and things like, so alkaline water, they're saying, is really important for you. And this will really help eliminate that. So you don't like need anything else really other than it's in the diet and the water intake. So we're bringing this light up further into your thighs. And we're just asking also for any cleansing and healing and these things that I bring up anyways as they come up your system. This light's going into our hips and our root chakra. So as I'm doing this, you guys, I'm actually seeing the like the earth chakra in Mount Shasta that they talked about. So it's really weird. It's like that volcano, and at the bottom is that bright red, what looks like a root chakra, but like on a massive level. And it's almost like a maze. And so I'm just showing you what they're showing me as I enter into all your chakras. And it's like they're connecting you to the earth chakra right now. So pay attention to any sudden insights, feelings. Feel free to write them down. Again, I'm holding the space for all of you to remain here with me. All right, so we're going into each individual root as well as the earth's root. And we're starting to remove any debris. They're also pointing to contracts, but I think these are more within the earth. So we're drawing those up. I'm seeing some debris coming out of your roots, but a lot of your root chakras are pretty clear. They're a little bit tilted on some of you, so we're just kind of aligning them more for the energetic flow. And the Lemurians are stepping forward, so it's like a Lemurian energy. It's a little different from what I'm used to seeing. So they're very massive, very colorful beings. And they kind of want to just help put some codes and some light language and things like that into our system, into your root chakras. All of you, they're saying, there's no limit here. So all of you, and as well as the earth chakra, you're all going to get a bit of an upgrade and a bit of codes coming in right now. So just allow it to come. If you feel any resistance, they're saying surrender and release the need to be tight. So allow your body just to relax. As we allow them to start doing this work, Michael's still kind of cleaning some of your bubbles and removing any debris, but he's also putting like shields around your energy. So he's upgrading your energetic field. He's saying he's allowing you to receive easier. So a lot, like the reception was blocked on some of you. Reception was blocked, he's saying. So we're just removing that, dissolving any missed connections, any missed communications. And so, give me just a sec. Sorry, it was breaking up for some people, so hopefully you all can hear me okay. If not, I do apologize. So I'm going back in, seeing what Michael's doing. So yeah, he's removing the debris on your outer side. And again, there's like that miscommunication, so like misc signal was like too dense energy with light energy coming in, and it just wasn't able to be there. So he is removing that blockage. He's opening up that barrier and that connection. As again, I'm so not used to Lemurians or their energy, but it's like just mad beautiful colors. I can't even describe these colors. Blues and purples and green, all just encompassing this being. And they're really just opening up our energy to match the energy of like Mt Shasta and the Earth's energy. And we're kind of doing a massive upgrade together. So this is pretty big. So please, please believe whatever comes through for you, whatever you're feeling. They're also telling me that if you get heart palpitations, it's more than likely due to what we're doing today. So just kind of sit with it, relax into it. Of course, if you feel the need to go get medical attention, please do so. And they're also, I'm hearing cleansing. So Michael's kind of helping to cleanse connections to the third dimensional. So like that coronavirus type stuff. And anything like that, they're really just removing it from your system. Any connections to that at all, they're removing it from your system. It's like an energy field, so it's a certain vibration when they're removing it from your system. So I'm still in your root chakra. I'm just kind of watching her do what she's doing. It's almost like she's lifting layers of your root chakra and putting extra light stuff in there. It's different than what I usually see. So it's like one layer up and then light codes, one layer up and then light codes. And this is going to help the transition and energetic flux that's coming. So more than likely, you guys aren't really going to feel too much anything other than new gifts are just going to come through for you. And that's what they're showing me. So now I'm being drawn to the Earth's root chakra as I'm feeling some pain in my lower back right now. I'm feeling some pain in my, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I see people killing people right now. So it's like a war. They're taking me to a war. They're taking me to a war. It's very violent. So there was a lot of bloodshed. There was a lot of bloodshed into the earth. There's a lot of bloodshed into the earth. And it's very, very dark red, very dark red. I'm hearing people screaming. I'm hearing people crying, you guys. I'm seeing children being... and it's almost like pilgrimage, like I'm seeing, oh, this is really violent. This is really violent. A lot of carnage, just a lot of carnage, and this is, I have to see it to feel it to release it, so bear with me. I'm seeing even ancestors rise. So I'm seeing souls rise too from the earth here. And it's like this, like the massive root chakra of the earth. And there's like this maze. It's like a winding energy maze. And it's like blood just kind of flowing down. Sorry, I don't like these visions. So I was going to ask this to be done with ease and grace and comfort and guidance. And this is actually affecting also, I'm seeing ancestors here, you guys. So some of you are doing some ancestral healing while we're doing this work. So if this kind of pulls on your heartstrings or causes you to feel anything, just know that's what we're doing, and we're releasing it and we're healing it. Whew, so she's moving also from our root chakra to our sacral, as I'm seeing this just carnage being removed from the earth's root chakra, from Mount Shasta. There's a lot of things going on here. I think this was like a well-known energy center from many, many, many eons ago. I can see a lot of things going on here. There are some contracts that were put into the earth here too, so they're kind of showing me those. So Mary Magdalene is coming forward too, and she's like dissolving that gold writing, like I see. And it's like people use the earth codes to control, to manipulate. I feel like the Native Americans were aware of this, and that's really what they're showing me. But the Native Americans didn't have the war capabilities that we did, right? They were not violent creatures for the most part. We all have our bad apples. And I could just see a lot of this going down. So all this is really being healed and removed right now. And it's like each time I was like blood went. So you know how they used to do like, they talked about like bloodletting and it would drain down the table. And that's kind of what they're showing me with the Mount Shasta. So it's like going down this maze into her root chakra, and it would just like all pile on top of each other, all this carnage and violence. People just not respecting the earth, just so much hatred and violence and control and manipulation and fear mongering, you guys. Abraham Lincoln just came to my mind, so I'm not quite sure why he's stepping forward here, but Abraham Lincoln is stepping forward here. He signed something. Abraham Lincoln signed something. He was not exactly the good guy people thought he was. Oh man, so whatever he signed is being dissolved. So I see him signing it, and they're like, it's like falling apart as he's signing it. You guys, that's what I'm seeing right now. So just know you're all taking part in this work, because they're telling me it's requiring all of our energy to do this. So it's like, I could still see part of his pen, but he was signing something. They're not showing me what it said, but it's like dissolving. Oh, Abraham Lincoln, wow. So, and then like, it's different face. It's being completely dissolved, but it went past the pen and it's going up his arm, and it's dissolving that from history. It's dissolving that connection, that power play. And again, I'm seeing the number 13, the number 13, the number 13. Again, I'm being brought to the triangle with the eye, and then also the dollar bill. They're showing me all of this. So they're kind of taking all of the negative ties in this right now, and somehow it's connected with the earth's root and the earth's energy pull. And again, I'm seeing a lot of your ancestors stepping forward, you guys. It's almost like they're crawling out of Mount Shasta. It's really interesting the way I'm seeing it. It's like coming out and they're becoming free. It's like they were trapped. So you guys had a lot of ancestral pulls here. A lot of you did, either here or will be here later. Almost like souls trapped into the earth's core, into the earth's root, with all this bloodshed, with all this crying, with all this fear, with all this hatred. Hatred, isn't it? So now I'm being brought to old time like medicine people, people who connected with the earth, and that's what they're showing me now. A lot of you are, by the way, again, so they're really pointing to that. So this might be past life stuff for some of you, so just take note for what feelings that you get. It's almost like I see you making your medicines. And you're talking to your person that you're helping to heal, and from like the war, right? So they come in missing limbs, they come in having big chunks of their head removed. This is what I'm seeing, so I'm sharing it. Please forgive me for the darkness. But I see like a piece is missing, and it's really violent. And you got, like, you were medicine women and men. Some of you were men, some of you were women. And you're like wrapping them and you're doing everything you need to know. And then all of a sudden it's like you were raided. You were completely raided and you were told, no, like, this is not how it goes. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. And you knew something was wrong. You knew something was wrong and you were completely snuffed from that point on. And I feel like that was the turning point from natural to controlled substances, if that makes sense. And this is kind of what they're showing me. And then I see again drops of blood going down into Mount Shasta, like the root of the earth. And so we're kind of really dissolving that. We're kind of so we may change the medical field from this moment forth, like the medications, the natural healing. We're opening up the gate to bring all of that back. The earth supplies everything we need. We don't need to change its form. And I'm also hearing exposures to come for that, but they're like releasing that. So some of your souls were kind of trapped there. So if you feel a sudden influx, just know it's pieces of you coming back, and they're always cleansed as they come back. So I see more blood in the earth turning to like blue, turning to like green light, turning to healing energy in Mount Shasta. So in like the earth's root. And now I'm being drawn to all your sacrals. I feel a little twinge going on. Okay, and then the Galactic Council surrounding all of us, you guys. So the Galactic Council stepped forth and they're all surrounding us. And they do like this kind of circle thing and then they kneel down. So it's like creating an energy vortex and then they kneel down. I'm seeing a more influx of light codes coming in from the top into your crown also. So please allow that to happen. If you feel any like pressure in your head, please ask for it just to come in with grace and ease. Okay, and I will too. I'm seeing all of your third eye chakras light up at your forehead. It's like ting, ting as that's happening. So you're lighting up right now. And then I'm back to the sacral chakra. And not only is it Lemurian, but it's also my Pleiadian friends are stepping forward. And they're kind of all bringing, so they're really adjusting our energetic field for the shift, you guys. So all of you have come to this workshop should have a very easy transition, okay? So I'll say it again. All of you have come to this workshop should have a very easy transition. So congratulations. And not only am I seeing at your chakra, but it's like DNA level. I'm seeing all your cellular structures change, and your DNA level just expand. That's really what it's about. It's expanding. And again, I'm seeing some abuse coming out here. I'm seeing a past life in here. There's a past life coming forward in your sacral chakra. And I'm seeing a dog on a leash. There's a dog on a leash, and he's like a gray and black and white dog. And he looks kind of sad, and so is the owner. And they're walking this dog on a leash, and I'm hearing homeless. I'm hearing homeless. So they were homeless, and they didn't know how they were going to feed them or their dog. And the street that I'm seeing is like rocks. And I'm hearing like Paris. I'm hearing like Paris, France type of space. And it was really dirty, really dirty, really dirty. So there was like stuff, like dirt and feces and food and trash everywhere. And that's what I'm seeing here. And then again, I'm being brought to the root chakra of the earth. So it's like sacral chakra for us. And then it activates the root chakra of the earth. And it's really removing all of it. So there was a lot of carnage. There was a lot of filth. There was a lot of hate. People were not equal. People were not equal at all. And they would like kick you when you were down. And they would throw feces at you. They would throw feces at you. Like, and they would kick your dog. They would kick your dog. And basically you starved to death with your dog. So that's being removed. That's being removed and released and healed. But it wasn't just one soul. This was like, you know, this happened to many. To many. And they just didn't care. People would walk over your dead bodies. This was real. Like, this really happened throughout history. People would walk over dead bodies. That's what they're showing. So all that is really being lit up and seen so we can release it and heal it and remove from the earth's core memories. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just saw the earth shift again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it did like a on its axis. It really did rotate just now on its axis. So let's say a prayer for if there's any more earthquakes or anything like that, that they happen with ease and nobody gets hurt, please. So be it, and so it is. Whew. And so now we're going into our solar plexus as I'm being drawn back again to the earth. So solar plexus, so this Merlin is stepping in here. So he really wants you again to focus on a positive light, right? So our positive vision again for our future and our family and what we need right now. And it's like everything your heart's desires. He wants you focusing on it again. And they're raising our vibration a little bit because I know that was heavy. So they're raising your vibrations, and they're like, sorry for all the heavy and back and forth. It's just necessary. The earth shifted. I guess as we're releasing this, she's going to keep shifting. And so we're just raising all of the vibrations. You guys, I'm seeing your spirit animals again. You're getting upgrades again, upgrades on spirit animals. Some of you are getting new spirit animals, of course, not your lifers, but new ones coming into your existence. So if you feel any, see any, take note. I'm seeing a baby coming for somebody. So somebody's got a baby coming in the family. So take note, just know they're a very powerful being coming forward. That's the message being received. So congratulations. But hold your vision for what you want right here. And they want you to just swallow it in and anchor it into your solar plexus. They're putting heart love into your solar plexus. So Shamuel stepping forward also so you're all getting a different angel right now. Shamuel, I'm seeing Metatron, I'm seeing Zedkiel, I'm seeing Gabriel. Zeus just came forward. Forgive me for not calling him forward earlier. Zeus is coming forward. Hermes is stepping forward, and he's like helping create this. So this is where we're getting our energy, our angel upgrade. Okay, that's what they're saying. So just know we're going to thank everybody who's helped us guide us to where we are today. Thank them for protecting us and allowing us to be safe and heard and giving us messages that we needed and the love that we needed. And they are no longer needed for us now. And I'm actually seeing them kind of go poof, poof. Some of you actually had cherub angels around you too. And they're going poof, poof. And then now we welcome into our space our new upgraded guides and angels that wish to come join us. Now, oh my gosh, you guys, that's so, some of you just got goddesses and gods. Oh man, this is so cool. It's like they're coming in like poof, poof right in front of you. And they're kind of getting to know your energy. So they're putting their energy with yours, and they're like touching your hair and like, who are you? Where did I come from? Why am I here for you? And kind of getting to know their purpose with you now. So I'm going to see into if they're going to show me who any of them are, or if that's just in time you'll tell type of a thing. Couple seraphim angels are here. So Zedkiel is new for one of you. So that is now one of your guides. He's going to be with you right now for a long time. So he's like your main angel, right? So Zedkiel, call on him. If that resonates for you, know it's for you. I heard the name Gloria. One of your guides is named Gloria. So if you feel like that resonates for you, know that is for you. And then more might come forward as they get used to knowing why they just came in here. So we thank them for being with us, and we ask them to please keep us in the highest light and protection and allow these transitions to be magical for all of us. And Merlin is also stepping forward, and he's kind of using his wand and going boop, boop, boop on all of you. Oh, and he said he's also casting your abundance web wide. So he's like taking that golden abundance web and throwing it out in your field everywhere to allow you to grab onto abundance in every way. So he's also saying beyond what you can imagine. Okay. And they're still kind of upgrading our solar plexus. So I'm going back there. They're like, again, lifting the layers and putting light codes in under the layer. Lifting a layer and putting more light codes under that layer. Lifting that layer and putting more light codes under that layer. So again, any stiffness or any resistance that you feel, surrender and allow it to flow. Whoa. Okay, so somebody's solar plexus just like shifted completely. Different solar plexus completely from what you came in here with. Like a complete shift. Okay, and now they're taking me back to Mount Shasta. They're expanding Mount Shasta's energy kind of to all of us. So we're all really being connected with it now. We're being given that access to Mount Shasta. So call on it at any time if you feel like you want to up level. Again, if you guys are feeling pressure, let's ask that it be released and received with ease and grace, because there's a lot going on. So I do apologize. They are up leveling. They are giving you light codes throughout your whole entire system right now. So just each time, just kind of take a deep breath, swallow, and allow your energy to flow, and ask that it be received with ease and grace. And I can't imagine if we didn't do this work today, what it would be like in December when it shifts. So I'm thankful right now. Thank you, thank you. All right, so back to the Mount Shasta is opening up again. So it's showing me again like a volcano, and now I'm being drawn to the triangle with an eye. I'm hearing Illuminati, I'm hearing KKK, I'm hearing, I even saw Alcatraz for whatever reason. I don't know why Alcatraz is coming up here, but I did. I saw the island. I'm hearing that was deceptive also. There was a lot of deception going on there, a lot of brutal violence. They're showing me a lot of control, but they were also drugging them all, apparently. There's a lot of like drugs going on, like take this, shut up, take this, and then beat you down type of a thing going on. So again, I'm being drawn to all prisons, not just Alcatraz type of a situation. And so we're kind of removing that. So again, it's like that bloodshed down the maze of the root chakra into the earth, and it's being sucked back up. And so all of that control and abuse, again, ancestral. So I'm also hearing ancestral. So there's some ties here too. A lot of just, you know, abuse and control, and a lot of wrongful convictions, They're being brought to the surface so people can see and people can heal and people can release. I'm seeing again spirits coming out of Mount Shasta, you guys. I'm seeing spirits kind of, it's like they crawl out, oh, and they're just free, and they can't even believe they're being released. They've been there so long. Oh man. And then also I'm being brought to like our presidency. So I just heard the Clintons, any kind of deceptive behaviors, any kind of, so this is interesting, you guys. So I'm seeing them write something. And it's almost like what you would call a spell in a way. So it's like writing their way into manipulation. And there's a lot of that going on. And so all of that is kind of, I can see the pen going, blah, 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 blah. More exposure. So I'm seeing faces come off again. So just be ready for more exposures. More exposures is really what that means and represents to me. So faces are coming off. It's kind of gruesome, but whatever. So that's happening. And instead of that really deep, like bloodshed red, she's just like really lighting up like a flower would, if that makes any sense. So Mount Shasta. Okay, so the triangle with the eye. I'm seeing there's some kind of, like somebody like tethered it and tied it down and made it something it wasn't. And all of that is being dissolved and removed. Illuminati is going to be exposed. KKK is no longer going to exist. These things are no longer going to exist, you guys. So they're being removed. They're going to not. So the divide. So now they're bringing me to the divide, right? So every which way we were divided, every which way they created the divide on purpose. The divide was created on purpose, and you can see it in the world massively right now. It's being brought to the surface to be removed. Okay, it's being brought to the surface to be removed. They're also healing any like relationship connections that you have that are no longer of your highest and best. So be ready for, maybe sometimes people fall out of our lives, and that's okay. Allow space for that. There's a reason right now. Oh, man, there's a lot going on here. So they're kind of finishing up your solar plexus too, you guys, and I can see something coming from the core of the earth now, and it's coming up all of our cords, going up into our being. So it's light codes coming from the earth, you guys. Light codes coming from the earth and our cords. So it's like communicating differently with our cords. We're going to all connect so much easier, you guys. That's what they're telling me. It's not going to be so dense. It's not going to be so hard to connect to the earth anymore. And so they're bringing these light codes up into our feet and into our cellular structure, into our being. And again, they're like deconnecting us from that virus. So it's like deconnecting from lower fears and all of that kind of stuff, because again, I'm hearing it's not what they're saying. And so they're really deconnecting, just kind of deconnecting, taking its power away, allowing that virus to dissolve, allowing it to dissolve and go back to where it came from. It was man-made, absolutely man-made. Absolutely, I can see people making it with petri dishes. But it's not what they wanted it to be. So let's be lucky they made a mistake. All right, so this is a lot, so I apologize. All right, so everybody take your deep breaths. This is a lot, I know. This is a lot. So I'm gonna ask them right now to step in, to kind of take a step back, since a lot of you are feeling a lot of heaviness and a lot of shifting, and we're just gonna sit here and allow things to integrate for a moment. Allow things to integrate. They're giving some of you gifts right now. So if you feel like you want to receive a gift, just allow yourself to receive a gift. Whether you see it, feel it, know it's happening for you. Some of you are getting a cross, like a necklace with a cross on it. And in that cross is like a jewel or a crystal of a certain kind. So that's really pretty. It's like they're putting it over your head and onto you and allowing you to just hold space for, it's like renewing our connection with God. We're really renewing the connection with the true God. Yes, God is real. God is absolutely real. Angels are real. We're all real, right? There's no need for divide. Oh, no need for divide. So you guys, that divide that I've always seen is actually being mended slowly. So it's like energetically coming together as we're doing this work. Okay, now I'm seeing fires. So I'm going to give a break on our bodies, and I'm going to Mount Shasta. And they're showing me some fires. They're showing me fires and people running and screaming. I feel like some towns were wiped out by some fires, and there was a lot of carnage there too. Like whole towns were wiped out by fires. They were man-made fires, some of them, and killed a lot of people. So there's a lot of souls just trapped and know what happened, screaming, and they're all kind of coming out of the root of the earth. Again, more souls being released, more souls being released. More healing and mending occurring. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just saw like a new energetic level of Mount Shasta. So like in the core of her, it just went boof and up leveled. Okay, and so there goes the earth rotating even a little bit more. I wouldn't be surprised if our north and south pole are no longer where they were. I'll just say that. And so again, we're going to ask for ease with the tectonic plates. I do not want anybody dying, please. I ask for ease and grace or any shifts within the earth from this time forward. And let it be the best that it could possibly be, please and thank you. All right, so I'm still at the earth's root. Goddess Athena and Hermes are stepping forward at Mount Shasta, and it's almost like they're doing something. Obviously, I'm just not quite sure what. It's like they're putting something into her root chakra. They're doing something with her root chakra. It's like up-leveling the earth's root chakra, kind of rotating the earth's root chakra within Mount Shasta. I don't know if there's a volcano there. Hopefully it's not going to erupt. Hopefully it's just really kind of calming that energy rather than doing the opposite. That remains to be seen. And so again, they're just really just putting light within her. They're putting light within her. So it's wherever we pulled out darkness, they're filling it with light. That's exactly what it is. Okay. That helps. So there's just so many souls being released, you guys. So we ask for these souls to transition with ease also, and all of the healing to occur completely for our ancestors and our past lives that we're releasing at this time. Not all of these were ancestors. Some of these were your lives. So just so you're aware of that. All right. So now they're taking me back to us. So just allow yourself to relax. Our heart space is next, and this one's going to be the bigger. So everybody feel into your heart space as our Lemurian friends and Pleiadian friends and even Galactic Council is going in here. Okay. I heard high priestesses. Some of you are high priestesses. Okay. And so like royalty, and they're kind of bringing that to the forefront now. They're allowing you to step back into that royalty because that is part of your part again. Okay. So some of you are going to rule big groups. Some of you are going to come into like bigger group ruling things, situations, going to start your own movements, going to start your own schools, if you want to say, because I think school is going to change also to a lot of degree. And so I just see all this kind of coming forth for our future. Please tap into the healers that you are. You are all healers that are here. All right, so now I'm seeing the heart spaces. Let's see what debris they want to remove. If anybody has any debris left, they need to remove. I saw some shattered glass, like a car accident, and death. And so we're allowing this to be brought to the light. This is going to be really heavy. Please take a deep breath. Swallow. You know who you are. Your sister's with you. She's giving you love right now. So the car is actually being dissolved. It's being dissolved. It's taking it out of your memory. It's taking the horrific parts of it out of your memory. And she's putting light in instead, like a healing thread of light, a healing thread of connection. And all will be seen in time, but know that there was nothing you need to be guilty for. Nothing at all could have been changed. So she's really just sewing this up with that beautiful light thread, and it's just releasing all of that. It's healing all of that, and she's putting like a golden heart in its place. And then she's wrapping all of you like around her arms and giving you so much love. And then I'm also seeing somebody else cuddling a baby and saying goodbye. Like holding a baby boy and saying goodbye. And crying and wondering why it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. What did I do wrong? Could I have changed it? Could I have changed it? And they're showing me you couldn't have. It was meant to be, okay. They're calling it a sacrifice. It was a sacrifice on their part for the others, okay? And so they want you to hold space for that. And again, they'll come back. I'm seeing they're going to come back. And you're going to know, okay? So there's a lot of that going to be coming forward in the future for us with lost loved ones. A lot of them may be stepping back forward. So pay attention to pregnancies within the family and how that baby feels with you, okay? See what else is in our heart space that needs to be removed. So they're bringing me back to Mount Shasta now. This is kind of like affecting, so it's kind of tied in. And again, I saw one of those really old-timey war guns, and it just like boof, and shot somebody. One of you killed somebody. That's okay, right? That's okay. You did what you had to do. It's like you were in war, I think, and you did what you had to do. But you were pretty violent. But we're just going to remove that. It's like not needed anymore, and you don't need to feel guilty for that. I feel like you did what you were commanded to do. Even though you knew it was wrong, you didn't see another way out. And so, again, like past life type stuff. So we're just like kind of just like removing that. We're removing all of what it was. We're taking out all of the carnage, releasing the souls, and cutting your karma. It's like, I think you've done enough, and they're cutting your karma. It's just dissolving it from your energy body, dissolving it from your past, healing that light. Yeah, I can see with like one of those old timey war hats, like a blue one with like that gold trim, right? And the blue vest with the gold thingies on it, and the old like musket type gun. A lot of war carnage was very not needed, and all of it actually was not needed, and it is being healed and removed at this time from the earth. All of the souls and all of the carnage that were just massive and rampant. And even when they would hang witches and they would hang people that were different, and the KKK would burn black people on the crosses, or people of color. I don't like the term black. We're not black. I'm not white. I'm like peachy, right? We're brownish. We're orange. That's how I look at people. But all of this carnage is being brought forth and healed at this time. You guys, and the earth just shifted again. Holy majoli. All right, and as that happened, you guys, there was an influx of light codes coming in again from above. So please allow us to come in with ease for everybody. I'm even feeling the pressure even into my lymph nodes. So allow it to come in with ease. And for anybody that got knocked out and has to come back in, know you can watch the replay. I'll get help eventually, hopefully, with these. So I'm just going to let this come in for a moment because everybody's feeling so much shifting and pressure with this one. This one was massive, you guys. I didn't expect this either, and it's affecting me too. So just know we're going to have changes through the weekend, okay? And you're going to probably get more downloads today and more things coming through. Pay attention to seeing like animals that are in spirit form, lights flashing, and different things happening, okay? So we're going back into our heart space now. Back into our heart space. See if there's any more that need to be removed before we can completely upgrade into the 5th dimension and beyond. Again, I saw some alcohol. So there were some alcoholics. Somebody was an alcoholic, like a backhand, like shut up, shut up. What? Like that. That's what I see. That's being surfaced. Like, and then you're like, oh my God, that just happened to me. And then from then on, you were so afraid of that individual. A father figure, right? Maybe not dad, maybe stepdad, but a father figure is what I'm hearing. Male, masculine role, like very controlling. And they're removing, it's like that, and it's being removed and being healed. It's even affecting my throat, because it definitely silenced you. That was a big one. All right, and so now we're going to the whole drug control thing in Mt Shasta. So I'm being brought back to the Earth's root chakra again, and I'm seeing that these drugs were all manufactured, you guys, like by the government, like by the people in control, by the people to control the people. Okay, that's a reality. So like methamphetamine and like all of these things were created to control or to manipulate. They weren't like for themselves, if that makes any sense. All of that is being brought to the surface and removed and removed and removed and removed. And it's helping people with addictive behaviors right now. It's helping kind of ease that. It's kind of helping take away that major when they try to quit, if that makes any sense at all. That was a way to control and keep people small, but it was not for fun. There was never any fun movement in that one. Again, governmental. All that is being removed. I just heard Eisenhower, President Eisenhower, way before my time, I believe. So is Abraham. Eisenhower is now stepping forward. So let's see what this is coming forward for. I heard peace treaty also. Peace treaty was false. It was not what it was meant to be. So everything was kind of like a falsehood. It was like, I'm going to make you think it was this way, but in reality, we're writing it this way. So, yeah, Eisenhower. What's up with Eisenhower? Was he assassinated? I don't know. I heard assassinated. I don't know if he killed people or if he was assassinated. I heard Eisenhower, and then I heard assassinated. Silenced. So he must have been one that was silenced. So that's being removed. I would have to check into that. I don't know. I'm just going with what I'm seeing and hearing and feeling. Again, everything they gave us was fake, right? So, so they're just giving us space right now. So all that's really being removed. So again, I'm seeing more people rising up from the Earth's root chakra, more trauma, more bloodshed being removed from the Earth's core. And every time we do that, it's raising her vibration, you guys. All right, so now we're ready to up-level our heart space. Okay, so they're going in, you guys. This is taking it to a whole nother level we haven't done yet, okay? So again, they're reminding me, you might feel some dizziness. You might feel some heart palpitations. Just be mindful in knowing the work that you just did, and they are considered ascension symptoms. But if you feel the need to go to a doctor, please do so, okay? I'm going to say you're going to be okay because I can feel all of you, but again, feel free to do so. So now they're taking the first layer of your heart space up and they're expanding it, but then they're also putting light codes in. And it's weird because I could see your actual heart, but I could see your empty, like an open vessel, right? So it's our heart space where we go to meditate. I can even see your real heart. Like it's pretty intense. So they're like putting a coating around your heart and around our organs too for all the shifting that we're about to do within a month. It's like really protecting it and giving it that code of love and support and energy field protection. Up leveling the vibration of our organs as well is what I'm hearing. So that's really awesome. And that explains why you might feel so many ascension symptoms within your heart. But no, it's all okay and it's all purposeful. And that's what they're showing me. So they're even like healing it and supporting it. And so there goes down the first layer of light codes. I'm seeing diamonds put in also. And then it's like shooting through your whole system. It's affecting every chakra. So please breathe through it. Breathe. I'm feeling dizzy already. There goes the second layer, you guys. So this is pretty massive. It's like they're not taking this lightly at all. What they're doing in here, they're doing it with very precise movements is the best way I can describe this work that they're doing right now. Very precise movements. So just relax and breathe into it. It's shifting your whole entire heart space. So you may feel different when you meditate. It's like coming into a new car. You have to get used to using it, right? You have to learn all the mechanisms and then get comfortable. And then once you drive it enough, it's like, boom, like all natural. And so that's what they're describing here. Okay, and I also just heard Kennedys. So I'm being drawn back to the earth at the same time that they're doing this. And I heard the Kennedys. So definitely silenced, transitioned, and stowed away. I heard all of those with the Kennedys. Silenced, transitioned, and stowed away. And again, something they signed, and it's being dissolved. And more will be brought to the surface too with that, apparently. And then I saw a pillar of the White House go blah, 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 like crumble. One of the pillars of the White House just went blah, 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 and crumbled. Like falsehoods, the false foundation is being removed right now. So we're removing the false foundation of what we were built upon. Absolutely. And that's going to help even more with this shift and even more with going into a new world. And it's going to be amazing. And again, I see Trump. So I'm holding space for that. He is of the light. He is not as dark as some people think. And he will be moving forward, whatever that means. And so we're back to the heart space. And I can see him moving another layer up and then putting like another layer of light codes down and expanding all at the same time. So like this massive sphere, that goes around your whole home, basically. That's how big they're showing me your heart space is. And again, they're telling me to have you right now take a shift into that most beautiful thing that you're wanting to manifest. The thing you wrote down right when we started today, and focus on those words. They want you to imagine those words lifting off your paper and being right in front of you for you to read right now. And go ahead and read them in your head, please. And then when you're done, say thank you and say so it is. And then they're showing me having you send it to the universe. So just imagine it going off into the universe after you read it. It's like magic. It's like magic words. And then Merlin is like, boop, boop, sprinkling his beautiful magic all over it. Oh, and just don't put a time limit because it can be instant, okay? But if you think it's out in the distance, it may take a minute to come to you. So just know that it's already in your existence. It's already there for you. It's already being created right now. Like that whole shifting of the energy and creating exactly what you want right now. And I feel like this is also part of like our future for the earth too, right? So I feel like we've kind of broadened in a little bit, and we're all hoping for safety and peace and this just beautiful life, right? That's a part of it. So that's really being sent out right now. I feel this really in my heart space into my solar plexus, so just breathe into it. There's some transitions going on here. Okay, you guys, I just saw the crystalline grid of the earth being lit up again, and it's raising the vibration of that. It's raising the vibration. So there's no more third dimensional pull in that. It's completely cutting it out and rising the vibration. So anybody who's left in third dimensional is going to really start to struggle. Pay attention into your surroundings. You'll see them. And you can shine light in them if they're not willing to hear you, but that's pretty much all you can do. So that may be occurring, and that's okay. Remember, we can't force people. They're not always meant to go into the transitional stage. But pay attention to that. It's positive. It's not negative work. All right, you guys. So now they're showing me the earth just shifted again, and the moon kind of moved with her. So it like shifted again. So again, we ask for ease and grace and ease in any transition the planet may see from here on forth, and that nobody gets hurt, please. And if they must, that they be peacefully, and it was meant to be in every which way, and it was not caused by anything that we've done. So be it, and so it is. Okay, you guys, so something happened with God is light, like God is light. Okay, so they're bringing me back to Mount Shasta, and something happened with God is light and the number 13 and that kind of things. So any feminine energy was really snuffed out, and you can see it relevant in the earth today. And so they may, you know, have that eliminated from our existence from the future going forward. And so any countries who are really suffering in that are not going to be able to remain the same. But they really did silence women. They silenced women, and we can't be silenced. We are God's portal, right? We're like a portal for life. And if you take away that energy, it creates very dense energy. And so that's being eliminated. That's being eliminated. The whole masculine and feminine divide, the control of that feminine world is being completely eliminated. And whatever they did to control the numbers like 13 and just I'm seeing goddesses rise up, feminine, major feminine energy rise up out of that earth right now. I'm being healed, and they're so good. They're like wearing their dresses, and I can see their leather sandals, and they're coming out like, thank you, thank you. And they're just being brought up to the light, just being completely illuminated and brought up to the light. It's like they were completely controlled. So almost like they were belted to the earth around their neck is really what I'm seeing, like choked out and tied down. Majorly controlled. So this is going to change our structure. This is going to change the way we raise our kids. This is going to change the way we view like schooling and the role of the feminine and the role of the masculine. Okay. So, and I'm seeing another layer in our heart space. So know that is happening still. They're still upgrading our heart. And they're already almost to the top of the heart space. So this has been like just amazing. And I'm seeing your heart is like lit up like a blue now. So it's really energetically being lifted, and the vibrations is really being raised. So we're just letting them finish that. Some of you are getting major DNA activations right now. I can see it in your wrist and up here in your like upper arm. They're doing something and like activating some DNA. See, there's Syrians here, Arcturians are here. Somebody's from Orion or has an Orion. Kathleen is what I'm hearing, Orion. So pay attention to that. And they are giving you these DNA activations, you guys. And so you'll see changes coming soon, right? So when we have the big shift, it's going to awaken these gifts within you. So just be ready. You guys, all of you need to expand is what they're saying. Expand in what you're doing. Expand in your thoughts of your abilities, because you're all capable of everything. It's just all what you're willing to put the work into. So expand that, please. Expand that completely. And so they're finishing up your heart space, but they're like putting a bubble around your heart energy field. So they're protecting it completely for this transition. You guys are going to have quite an easier time than most others will that haven't done the work. So just know that. And so that way you can also help others, okay? Because we are going to have to help a lot of people. All right, so now they're bringing me to our throat. Our throat. Okay, and again, Mount Shasta. So our throat and Mount Shasta's root. Okay. Lots of people were silenced. Lots of people were silenced, especially the feminine energy, but even the masculine too. Like, there was so much silencing going on, so much silencing of the earth too, you guys. So they like silenced the earth's capabilities. They silenced what the earth truly is capable of. And I don't know if you're aware, but they really try to control the weather. They try to control everything in our existence. And so all of that is going to be brought to the surface. All of it is going to be removed. And I'm even getting a little bit of a headache. So we're just going to ask for this to be with ease and grace. I can feel it too, you guys. I can feel it into my sinuses. I know some of you are too. So just know it's affecting me also. You're not alone. It's just a lot of shifting they're telling me. So they can't make it too like simple. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. And something about the motor industry, there's a lot of falsehoods going on there. So it's all like a money market, right? Like a lot of money markets, and that's where they were in control. And that's also what caused a lot of the divide too. Like, I'm better than you, you're down here, I'm an upper class, you're a lower class, and that's the way it should be. And that's not true. We're all of the same class, united, indivisible, united, indivisible. So we're pulling those energies together, united, indivisible. We have a right to speak our truth. We have a right to be heard, all of us collectively and individually. So all of that is being healed. And I feel like whatever occurred eons ago within the earth and within the original, right, the original energies really determined us being snuffed out now. So it's all affecting each other. It's all that the divide within relationships, the divide within the masculine and feminine, the divide within power. We all have the same power, and it should not be any different anywhere. There should be no more divide. You guys, I'm actually seeing the lines between the states being removed. So it's like somebody pulled it and it's just like, whoop, and now all the states, there's no division. All the states are like meshed now. All for one and one for all, that's what they're saying. That's really kind of cool. And then now they're doing like the upgrade within our throat. So there wasn't a lot of room to remove within our own throat chakra. Just a little bit of self-doubt, they're saying, but that's just you taking action against that. And then there was a little bit of like a thorn in there. So somebody said something to you you may not have liked, and it kind of just made you swallow it. So that's being removed. But now they're starting to upgrade. So it's like a new blue too. So it's like a new blue, kind of like the Lemurian colors, one I've never really seen going in. And the lines here are more vertical for whatever reason. So they're lifting a layer and they're putting the light codes. So some of you are going to get light language, you know what I mean, coming through eventually, and just things like that. So just be ready. I'm seeing a lot of activations going on in here. Definitely teachers, but some of you are lowering your self status where you could like be teaching like a professor. Okay, and so they're just throwing that out there. You're all teachers of your own right, so please do not diminish that. The term master is in all of you, so pick what you're masterful at and utilize it. And it's just allowing yourself to say it. Okay, I am that master at this, and I'm going to let people know. Because you all are a master in your own right. And I'm seeing another layer being removed and more light codes being put on here. And then the expansion, so universal in our throat space, and more activation. So more light codes are coming through, and an influx from above. Okay, so it's coming down again, and going into your crown chakra. I can feel it like a whoosh. And we ask for it to please, with grace and ease and comfort, no discomfort, no headaches. Okay, so now they're already going up to your third eye also. And they're going to decalcify some of your third eye, so remove any muck on your thyroid, your pineal gland, and I'm also hearing your pituitary gland. So they're going to do some healing and some uplift on all of these. And they're going to activate your third eye. Open it up and allow it to activate completely. So Haniel and Ariel are both stepping forward here also to help with this and to help unblock your clairs. So we ask that all of your clairs be unblocked and opened at this time and able to flow. And we want to upgrade our clairs as well. So all of our abilities are being upgraded at this time. Oh my goodness, the angels are working overtime. The galactic masters are like doing a Om. I just realized that all the galactic masters are in a circle around us going Om. Really putting their vibrations into the earth right now. You guys, so Mount Shasta, the root chakra in there that I can see just shifted. It just rotated. Just went boom. Whoa. Whoa. And then I also saw Arizona, so the hot spot in Arizona. So there's like a, you know, the ley lines. The ley lines are being like transitioned, up-leveled. I don't know how to describe that. So all the ley lines within the earth are being activated and up-leveled and released and opened. They're saying opened. So like screwed tighter, so everything's working properly, because I feel like some of their power was snuffed out. Like somebody like turned a knob and dialed it down so that people could not access full power. We were not able to access our full power. And so all that is being opened and released, and all the ley lines are lighting up like crazy. And so yes, that's and again, I heard Uruguay, something with Uruguay. So there's a ley line in Uruguay, I believe, and it's being activated, it's being opened, and it's being transitioned, transformed. So it was one that was snuffed out, I think. And then I'm even being drawn to crystal caves, so they're like being lit up, and the energy is being boom, lifted, like raised. It's a lot. All right, so they're still in your headspace, you guys. They're moving some debris from our mind space. So like that belief that we can't use our whole mind, like that's nuts. And that was part of the control too. And so that is being removed from existence. They want you to erase words from your vocabulary. So it's almost like you're going to notice what words were written for control, and you're going to start erasing those from your existence from this moment on. So pay attention to that. Mary Magdalene's coming forth again and removing any religious contracts. So it's like in our belief system, in our headspace, and our core values. Some of us were raised really, really religious, and we figured that this was completely like evil and non-real. And so there goes that judgments again, right? And so they're really eliminating those from our existence. I'm seeing contracts being taken out. I'm seeing all of that. And again, I'm being brought to the Bible, which also connects to Mount Shasta, and they're removing some of those words. It's like that hidden words within the system, hidden words within our Bibles. It was all about control and manipulation. So then I also just heard judicial system shift, judicial system shift. It is built on power and control, and it has to change completely. We cannot continue with the same judicial system. So there's going to be a lot of reform, social services reform we're calling forth and opening up the energetic field for, because all of it is not working. There's a lot of shrouded darkness. So it's like, again, crumbling, and it's going to be brought to the light and transitioned. And again, people are fighting it, right? So just be aware what you're letting in your system. And so now they're at your crown chakra too. So they're still doing it. And I'm feeling a lot of peaceful tingling in my head space. Yes, surrender. I'm feeling a lot of tingling in your head space. So there's more coming in. So a lot of you are getting some downloads right now. But pay attention to your dreams, because they're going to start just like, even though they're coming in now, they start showing up in waves. Does that make sense? So within the next coming days, you're going to have dreams, you're going to have visions, you're going to have some insights, but don't doubt them. Write them down immediately. Write them down and act on them. Please do so. And if your sleeping habits change when you do wake up, it's because they're communicating with you right now. And that's what they're telling me. And I just released something. So please ground, get your feet on the floor. If you wake up 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, put your feet on the floor and just meditate and drop into your newly reformed heart connection and ask for what you need to know or what you need to see, and just whatever it is, a feeling, an emotion, goosebumps, sudden visual, write it all down. So I'm seeing your third eye light up again. It's like ching, ching, you guys. It's like lighting up from your third eye to your crown and up in through that like energetic cord all the way up into the universe. So all of you will connect with the highest light. You will not connect from the lower light, and that's what they're showing me. All of you connect to a higher light at this time. All right, so now we're going back to the earth, back to Mother Earth, and it's like they're again putting something in Mount Shasta. So Hermes and Athena, and they're like healing Mount Shasta. It's really interesting. So like putting her energy together on one side, putting her energy together on the other. I don't know what happened here, but something very bad happened there. Like a ritual of a negative sort. A ritual of a negative sort. And I'm hearing like BC time frame. BC time frame. Like they're not showing me much more past that. But we're just going to eliminate it and allow it to be brought forth. And again, I'm seeing more souls coming forth, but these souls are a little different looking. So they weren't quite fully like we are. Almost like what you would call like alien type status, right? So just a little different souls being released from the core, being released from the Earth's root chakra. Okay, and then as we did that, it was another influx of light from above going all the way down our system. You guys, and all of your crystals are being like up leveled right now, they're telling me. So they're up leveling them. They're up leveling their connection. They're cleansing them, whether you have them with you or not. They're doing them. So all of you have like an energetic field around your crystals. And as long as you're accepting that energy through, that's what's happening. So there's no need to worry about that. They're going to be energetically raised. I can see it. They're like lifting up your crystals and they're like vibrating and they're like connecting with the core of the earth, you guys, because they really do connect with the core of the earth at all times, kind of a thing. And they're putting more light codes into your heart space, as well as doing some still work on our mind space. So like our mind space, our brain structure is getting like a bit of an upgrade in its energetic field, a bit of a coating to protect it, and allowing you to access 100% of it, because that whole belief that we couldn't was very strong, but false. That kept control, because if we could access it all, we can telecommunicate and we could do all these kinds of things that they didn't want us to do, because then we would know what they were doing. And now I'm seeing our kids, you guys. So our kids are being brought forward. These are kids who have apparently passed, I think, not our physical kids necessarily, but also both. They're saying so both. So kids that we have here and kids of the past are all being brought forward and kind of gathered. So I'm seeing like an old dark set and then like a very vibrant lit up set. And this is really kind of mending the divide there and the gap there, because kids nowadays are treated completely different than they were way back then. But there was also like I'm hearing concentration camps where multiple kids were assassinated, like just completely. It's so they're showing me like putting them in like a big group and they're just going boof and they're all gone. That literally happened at some point. And I don't really want to know the details. I really don't wish to get deep into that, but let's call for the healing for that and let's release their souls. Let's release their, and I hear them like crying and like like a thing. Okay, so we're just going to release those souls. We're going to release all of those souls and we're going to give them love and we're going to send them to the light, and we're going to allow them to transition and allow them to heal and allow them to be whole and complete. Okay, and then they're bringing me to the kids of our world now. So the ones that are here, the ones that are present with us on earth, and they're really kind of gathering them in a bubble, and they're putting like a dome around them. They're putting like a dome around them. It's enough, it's enough, it's enough, it's enough, it's enough hurting the kids. It's enough. And so there's going to be reform in everything. There's going to be reform in everything. It's enough. Like there's no more. It's been ordered to stop. No more. It's been ordered to stop. No more sex trafficking. No more like slavery, you guys. Our kids are still in slavery movements. Like, it's nuts. So all of that is being removed and dissolved from the earth's core. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I saw like dark souls. Now they're showing me just going floop and being plucked off of the earth in this moment, you guys. Dark souls are being plucked off of the earth right now, like voom, voom, voom. Like, it's nuts, and they're not going lightly. So pay attention to anything like that within the world of people just going voom and being gone. Like, seriously, that's what they're showing me. They're not taking this lightly, like, at all. These are souls that are being like, I wouldn't call it hell, right? But they're being condemned. So more like a solitude, more like a purgatory, I guess you could say, is something like that, where they're going to go and have a lot to learn, right? So they get to like review everything they did, is what they're showing me. Almost like they have to watch a screen of all the kids that they hurt. Sorry, that I can feel the emotion. All right, so we're finishing up with the darkness, they're saying, thank goodness. And then they're going to do something like raising our vibration to the complete highest place. And then we're going to manifest with light codes. We're going to manifest with divine lightning speed. We're going to manifest and access light codes. Like lightning speed information, lightning speed access, lightning speed gifts. Again, they want one of you writing. One of you is such a beautiful, gifted writer, and you know who you are. And it's just time. It's like poetry flows through you, and this will allow your gifts to really surface. All of you too, that's a tool. So when you're feeling stagnant, write it out. Move your body, and that will really help, okay? This transition won't, you guys are going to have a lot of changes through the weekend. So like 4 or 5 days, okay? So allow it to come. If it affected you all in one day, we would all be very sick and not okay. So just allow it to come and happen for the next few days. Remember, when things come, surrender into it and let it flow the best you can. So they're tying up the energetic field in your third eye. They've up-leveled it. So they were doing the layers and doing the layers of the light codes, and they're like going from your third eye like into your brain space. So it's like choo signals, choo, and then all the way through your body. And I'm seeing the DNA activations being connected. So they're really kind of integrating everything right now, connecting it all within your system. Again, being drawn to Orion's belt, something about Orion's belt. And it shifted. So something about astrology is shifting. Something about astrology is shifting. They were on a limited belief system. So it's shifting. It's like some more rotating of the Earth's field, more rotating of the axis. Again, please allow this to happen with ease where nobody gets harmed. Please, 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 and thank you. So be it, and so it is. I saw lightning come down and strike, and I heard Ghana. Lightning came down and struck Ghana. Something about Ghana is not okay. Something about Ghana has to fall away. We just can't keep doing the things anymore. So it's not the end of days, but it's the end of ways. All in the light, removing the division, removing the division, removing the need to control. So certain places were kept small on purpose. Yeah, and I don't know why they're being shown the virus didn't come from China. I don't know why. There's some kind of weird thing going on there. There's some kind of weird thing where we were trying to eliminate them or something. They're not showing me the full picture, but there's a lot more there that's not meeting our eye. And so all we're going to do right now is just allow that to be switched, allow that to be taken out, allow it to be seen, allow this virus to please fall away. Allow us to please go back to normalcy, but a new normalcy, not the old normalcy. Allow us to transition into this new light and into this new world where our freedom and our fear is just gone. Our freedom's here and the fear is gone. And we're allowed to take off the masks, and we're allowed to embrace each other again, because they're keeping us from embracing. That's really what it's about. It's that embracing feeling. It's not exactly, it's the embrace, and I'm getting so much chills with that, you guys. It's that embrace that they stopped. So now I see a little bit more of the divide being eliminated, like color divide and all those things that they put out that were on purpose. They wanted to weaken our structure system. That was the whole point. And Again, something with money. So we're eliminating the negative ties there. There was never a shortage in money. They can make it. I mean, but people are like, oh, shortage. Oh, because the virus. It's like a switch. All right, so now we get into the beauty. So they're closing off Mount Shasta, you guys. They're like closing off the whole exposed route, right? And they're just making it peaceful and calm. And I can see grass growing now, and it's like getting really beautiful. And new life is sprouting, like that has been shrouded over there. It's like new life is sprouting over there, and the vibration is even healing. And her whole root chakra was just healed. We released so much shadow work out of the earth, you guys. That was amazing. And not only the earth, but then ourselves, right? And so be ready for new gifts coming through again, they're saying. And now they want you dropping into your new heart space. So if you have to tap to transition, that's okay. Tap on your chest, but allow your focus to drop down. And we're just going to sit here for a moment. I'm feeling a lot of dizziness and a lot of shifting going on. Your crystals are now being put back down, so their upgrade is now complete. And now they want us to come up with a new manifestation, but instead of, I mean, they want you to envision it in front of you in your mind space right now, and then when we're done, you can write it down for completion. But so imagine it popping up in your head, like writing it in your mind's eye, right? So thank you, universe, for ... So let's go ahead and do that now in our mind's eye and in our energetic field. Thank you, universe, for... And feel it in your solar plexus and in your heart space. How does it make you feel knowing you already have it? Something you really need right now. And I heard somebody say, can we manifest for somebody else? You can. You just can't trump on free will. So they may not accept it, but absolutely you can. So thank you for ... And see it like appearing, like you're writing in that golden magical letters. And that's really how they're showing me. Thank you, universe, for ... Whatever that is. And allow yourself to smile, like really smile. Allow yourself to imagine having it now. Play in that space. So whatever it is, a new car, a new home, protection, time, just play in that space for a little bit. Allow yourself to live there for a moment. So let's do that. Let's be there right now as they're tuning your vibration to the highest possible level. And they're also expanding your golden web, and Merlin is above you now, ready to cast your spell, basically, ready to put it into motion. Bippity boppity boo. I'm seeing so many wishes come forward. It's so beautiful. I can't see all. It's like fuzzy, so I'm not invading your space, but it's really cool. And when you feel like you have it right in front of you and you're living in that moment, I want you to really anchor it into your solar plexus space. Anchor that into your belly and your heart space. And know that that is where you are now. That is your existence now. So even if the world didn't shift with you, it will. That is what you're envisioning. And it's okay to envision for the world. Please do so too. Absolutely. So I'm envisioning an ease, transitional ease too. I'm seeing the tree of life being activated right now as you guys are writing your wishes. As above, so below. Instant access, instant beauty. You guys are lighting up, so they're finishing up in your headspace now, and they're kind of closing down the energetic, massive portal to allow everything to integrate and settle in. Some of you's keys were just turned, like accessed and activated. Please do the plant. Yes, a lot of you are plant medicine people, like, medicine, women, medicine healers. So write it down. I'm seeing some of you still finishing, so we're just holding place for that. And really smile, really feel it and say thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And we're going to allow it to go off into the universe. And they said this is the one that you'll write down just to solidify, because there's magic in that pen to paper. Okay, so as soon as we're done, go ahead and write that down. But for now, we're just going to allow this energy to kind of come together. The galactic masters are standing up and they're starting to circle, but they're still going home. And then I'm seeing like our spirit animals and all of the spirit animals coming together, and they're really anchoring in that higher vibration so they can transition with ease and be with us and upgrade. And then like Pamela did with the elementals, I see all of them now. So it's like rows, right? And now it's the elementals, and they're really getting a lot of love and upgrading. They're out playing and excited. And then our loved ones are all there too. And they're just all bringing in the circle, right? So they're all kind of solidifying this energetic portal for all of us. You guys, it's open for into the next day or two. So please keep manifesting. Don't stop here. These two are just really in a major energetic field, but keep going all the way through Friday. Write it down just like I taught you. And you don't have to write it 100 times over. But if you write it down right before bed, you're good to go. And allow it to anchor in right before you go to sleep. And you say, thank you. So it is. And know that they've got you. It is absolutely yours to have. So expanding our web even further, upgrading your Merkabahs, the flowers of life above you and below you, really tying it all in together. I'm seeing more light codes coming through those too, so they're also upgrading all of that. So Metatron is like all excited. It's like upgrading the geometric connections, right? Allowing them to be transitioned with ease as well within our psyche. Within the earth. So the core of the earth just shifted again, you guys. So it just went from like this size of a ball to a bigger ball. So again, I ask for any transitional energetic fields within the earth to go with ease, please. No major disasters would be nice. So we're doing some mother healing, I'm hearing. Also mother healing, so the connection to earth, healing it. It's all been upgraded, you guys. We should be able to ground with ease. All of you. So I'm also seeing energy that's spread out. So I'm feeling like this is people who are going to come later. So that's all kind of being pulled in and anchored into the system, into the center of the earth, I should say, not system. You guys, in our heart space, is like connecting with the center of the earth. It's really interesting. So I can see the core light up, then I see our heart space light up, and they're like communicating. We can have our communication with her back. So the Lemurians and my Pleiadian friends are just kind of circling around you guys, allowing everything to integrate, right? So just circling energy around your bubble, around you, and allowing everything to integrate and pulling it down into the earth with you. Regrounding you now. They're regrounding you now with this newer light code body. You guys all just got like a light code body upgrade. So we're all standing in a new light code body upgrade. It's very interesting. I'm seeing the unicorns are coming in now to help grant the wishes, they're saying. They're very magical wish creators. And I don't know what Hermes and Athena are doing at Mount Shasta, but they're like circling it and just really upgrading that connection and protecting her. And man, this earth has shifted so much today. So I please beg for no disasters, nobody gets hurt. All right, so everybody feel into your body. Start feeling your toes and your feet and your calves. And start wiggling your toes if you so wish. We're pulling your cords down even further, really bringing you back into the earth. Imagine the dirt beneath your feet, or water, or sand, or grass. And we're bringing their energy from our knees. Just feel your knees. Start to feel your arms and your hands. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Wow. Not even sure where I was for a moment there. I was like in between worlds. It was really weird. How are you guys feeling? Whew. Yes, feel free to write down your thing right now, by the way. So whatever you were manifesting, write it down. I'll do that too. You guys are so welcome. That was intense. that was a lot, you guys. Right? I miss the hugs too, Kathleen. It's like, oh, and I felt it so much. That was awesome. You're so welcome, you guys. I can't tell you what to expect because this was even beyond my expectations. Mount Shasta was something I never worked with. I've never worked with Lemurians. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, the sky is the limit for you. You know, we can really have a whole plethora of things occur for us, from gifts we never imagined to insights to visuals to dreams. And it just makes space for it, to the most miraculous things occurring through people around us too, they're also saying. Okay, so I know Abraham Lincoln, right? Like, I thought wasn't he supposed to be a good guy? And what's up with Eisenhower, you guys? Like, all this stuff, I'm like, what was this? Ears clicking, head and neck pressure, my heart fluttering. Yep. Aw, you're so welcome. Aw, that's so cool. Aw, she asked for her to, that's so cool. You're so welcome, girl. Yeah, I knew the Clintons were no good too, but I had no idea about Eisenhower or Abraham Lincoln. Like, I had no idea. Now I'm like totally curious. But how do we look that up, right? Because like they're gonna say that, like that's gonna be in history that Abraham Lincoln was really very evil. That was a lot, and I'm sorry for all the some of the negative aspects of the releasing. I didn't expect that either, but yeah, I think that was really good work, you guys. I can't thank you all enough for being here. Eisenhower did mean things to the gays. He fired 5,000 people from. Oh, okay. Well, that would be why he came through. That would be why. And didn't it come up? What came up with him? I can't remember. Oh, okay, Jacinth. Yeah, sorry. Well, maybe it's because you're from your iPad too. Please watch the transmission, the replay, and do it again many times over. Like they said, you guys, this portal is going to be completely active through Friday. It's not going away until after that. And your guys's, what we just did, is not going to be really complete and fully felt until after this weekend either. So that was a lot. So whatever you guys find out, let me know. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you didn't stop, Andrea. That's really good. I'm really glad you didn't stop. That was so cool. And the massive amount of beings and energy that we had there and what we did to the earth. I don't know, you guys, so I'm sorry if there's natural disasters. That really does stress me out. Jacinth, that's okay. I think you can do it again, you know, and it'll be just fine. But Jacinth, know that even though it kept breaking out, you were receiving just as much. Every one of you, they showed me, got light codes and activations to a high degree, and new energetic systems and heart upgrades. And like, this was for all of you in so many ways. Let's see. Let's pull one more divine card. They're telling me. I'm blown away a lot at the work that comes through in these things. I'm still trying to digest. The replay, so Jacinth, as soon as I'm, oh, look, it's 1:11, 11:11, 1:11 my time. So let's solidify that. Thank you. Let's sit in gratitude, like, oh, okay. So I will go ahead and it'll upload right after we click end session. And then it takes about an hour to fully upload and be shareable. And so within an hour, you should all have a copy, okay? and I will make sure I get it done. And then I was going to do a live at 3 today. So if any of you want to come on and hang with me there, I'll do a quick live today, just check in and be with everybody, because I said I would. So I'm just still sitting in the 111, 11, 11, just sitting in gratitude. So I hope that answered your question, Jacinth. Within an hour, you should have your replay. Yes, Donita, I am doing a live on Facebook today. But tomorrow's Thursday, and I will do my live tomorrow on YouTube as well at 3 o'clock, okay? So, because I know, Donita, I know you watch me on Facebook, but you don't comment. But on YouTube tomorrow, I will be doing my live, you guys. And somebody's disliking my videos on YouTube. I feel it's a male energy who didn't like what I said to him. So please ignore that. It's temporary. Absolutely, Jacinth. Absolutely. But you know, the replay will cover some things for you too. So maybe after you do the replay, and then you can, you know, message me if there's anything that you didn't understand, you guys. You know, and I didn't expect what was coming up. Again, they kind of run with it, and we end up doing a lot of earth healing and the shifting. How many times did the earth shift? Oh, that's fine, Andrea. So of course you're tired, sweetheart. That was a lot. Guys, I don't know how many times the earth shifted. So, and I always get nervous for like earthquakes and things. So let's just say a prayer that everything's fine. Let's see. All right, so let's see what divine card comes up. We did a lot of feminine healing today too, didn't we? And we really healed that divide. There was a lot of divide going on that we healed. So I'm thankful for that work. See what it says. All right, you guys, now do something different. Yay! Now it's time to do something different. And again, I'm drawn to the gold heart. So it's like our old heart center is gone. Our new one is here. And now it's time to do different from what we used to do in all ways around. I really like that. Be open to love. I'm also hearing be open to love. I feel like this opened a gateway for some of you. So just be open to receive that love. And this love will come from every way, not just one person. Okay? And they're also telling me to tell you, if relationships fall out, just know it's making room for new ones of a higher and better vibration. Okay? I know, right? All these earth angels. Yes, Debbie got the gold yesterday, and yep, she did. So another golden child. That's right. Man, Debbie yesterday got a lot of upgrades, and now today too, girl, you're gonna have major stuff. Woo, you guys, please do your self-care. This was deep. And don't forget about the elemental hospitals. I feel like it's really important for all of us to go outside and really do that with the earth in our area. Ask where it needs it. And I feel like some of you, it's like right outside your door. And it might even be me too. And so I think we're all really will benefit from doing that within the next coming days, right? And so please do that, and let's just intend to heal the elementals and create a nice safe space for them, the elemental hospital, like Pamela said. And if you guys have any questions for her, you can message me, and I can ask her for you, or whatever the case may be. She's also on Facebook, and maybe she could even type in the link to her healing page, you know, because she's a very powerful healer also. And Gigi says, the fairies were tickling her. Yes, absolutely. You guys had a lot of fairy magic going on. Yes, Debbie, I'd love to hear that when you do that. Please share those stories, you guys. And don't, you know, feel free to post your pictures of what you do with the crystals in the earth, right? Like if you feel called to do like what they call those crystals, pyramids, crystal spheres, or whatever they're called, grids, feel free to share those. I would love to see the pictures of your elemental hospitals and the healing that you did on the earth. That would be so cool. I'd love that. And so if nobody has any more questions, you guys, this was 2 hours, so thank you. Yes, goosebumps so much. Andrea, you're receiving in so many different ways now. I love seeing that. So I'll pull one more divine energy. Nope, sorry. Nope, they're saying Lemurian. Close out the Lemurian. So we're going to pull one more Lemurian on the way out. And also the music in the background was channeled all for, it's called Manifesting Portal Codes. So that's what that was. So we had it every which way, you guys. This was very, very powerful. So expect the miracles. Expect miracles. And you guys get to brag that you were at Mount Shasta and you got to heal the earth today. Right? Okay. So remember to go beyond the mind, you guys. I haven't pulled this card yet. Look how beautiful that card is. It's like all these connections we just created are beyond our mind space. So remember to always drop out of your mind in order to receive. Drop out of your mind to surrender. Drop out of your mind. Anytime you feel resistance, more than likely because you're in your mind. Anytime you're questioning info, more than likely it's because you go up into your mind. So remember, always drop out of our mind. Our minds cannot compute the spiritual work that we do. And that's why it's really good to be able to learn to drop out of it. Okay? All right. Oh, cool. Okay. Sweet. I'm reading the comments. So there's that. Look how pretty that is, though. So pretty. I love that card. Like the eyes are up towards her crown chakra, aren't they? So pretty. I feel like there's also Indian energy in here too for some reason. It's just so beautiful. I love it. So cool. So all this magic, and then Pamela says you can leave them outside for a bit, but it's not necessary. So when you do the earth healing with the crystals, you can take those back with you. But they do like gifts, like chocolate, right, Pamela? Like people will leave like chocolate or even little thank you notes in the dirt for them. Oh, they love that. So yeah, how cool. Aww. And can we take out time with? What does that mean? You're so welcome. Can we take out time with? What does that mean, Andrea? This was so cool, you guys. Do some research. Do some research on Mount Shasta and all the work that we did today. Because I'm spiritual, but I don't research this ahead of time. Like I don't, I get all this from above. So taking time. Oh, absolutely. So yeah, you can take time with them and you can go visit them every day in that space and just talk to them. Absolutely. And just allow it to expand every day. That would be so cool too, Andrea. Really good questions, you guys. I like those. And the gifts, like Pamela said, I got a lot of chills when we were talking about that. So yeah, even like broken crystals, you guys, I'm hearing, if you have a broken crystal, go put it in your elemental hospital and they will soak it back in and absorb it and heal it and return it to its form. Okay, so that's really cool. I didn't realize that either. I learned a lot. That's so cool, you guys. I think I'm gonna have to do that out here, like in a massive way. Where I'm at. We'll make a whole spiritual elemental hospital over here. But I want to say thank you to Pamela for participating, and I hope we can do this many more times to come. And that was really huge for her, you guys. She's never done anything like that, and I know it was in the Netherlands, and she can cut out, but it was really awesome. And so just want to say thank you for that, and that was so much. She did amazing. I know that was amazing. Pamela's very good, you guys. So, always would recommend her as well. And for those of you who might see me at 3 o'clock, I will see you then. I love you guys also very much. This was one of the most amazing transitions I feel like we've done. And I can't wait to see what happens with the earth from here on out. And I just want to say thank you to every spirit, every energy form that came, and kind of remove our connections from each other. And from any, and I saw whoop. So we just switched timelines too, you guys, because I saw whoop. Whew. So just remove that connection. And let's say one more prayer again, that everything goes with ease. So if there's any tectonic plate movements, everything's with ease, the best that it can be. And that all souls transition the best way possible that they can. So be it, and so it is. All right. I love you guys too. I will see you on Facebook in a couple hours. Bye, everybody. Bye.